Hello everyone, this is Cipherdec, and we are back in Project 1999 on Bregus! Woo! Haven't been on him for a while now. That's mainly because I've been moving, and also a lot of things are going on with work, and I also have a few events that I have to go to, so I'm preparing for those. So I'm moved in now, and so I plan to be playing a whole lot more. We were in this group, I was in this group rather, and it really was fun. By the way, I just leveled level 11, and woo! So let me just go down the list of the group. It is Cartilage, who is the Necromancer, then Lenore, who is the Cleric, Hargren, who is the Paladin, Jarvis, who is a druid, and Carton, who is a warrior, and myself, who is a cleric. So we were pulling at the wall, pulling the throne room, not all the way to the throne room, but pulling from the castle, or whatever you want to call the center. And we would just kill constantly, waiting for pulls and whatnot, but it was a really good setup for this group because no one died. Carton, we tried to keep him a little bit low just so that he would go into rage mode, but otherwise people didn't even really get too close to dying at all, and that was awesome. The other thing we had going on with the group is Lenore was our looter. She would loot the shoulder pads and the belts and distribute them in alphabetical order, and that saved us a lot of time, especially for those of us who had to med, which was at least 3/4 of the group. So we ended up staying here. It had to have been 2 hours. Before this video, actually, I was recording for about an hour and a half, and I hadn't stopped the recording, but my computer restarted itself because of updates. So that's bad on my part. I just didn't have the updates turned off. But anyway, I turned off and came back, and this is where we're at now. Before the issues with my computer, we actually had a druid who was helping us called El Camino, and I was talking to them for a while because their guild name was Random Acts, so I sent them a toll in the first place saying, hey, I like your guild name. I was in a guild on Moral Thrall called Random Acts of Kindness, and come to find out, this person was in the same guild as me on that server. And we didn't know each other because of the fact that whenever I was leaving the game, they joined the guild. So I never really met them in the guild, but we talked about Hamadryad and the guild, and it really did take a different kind of person to play the way that we did in our guild, because we were a guild who did random acts of kindness. We would go to newbie zones and give out armor, or say, if you bring us pelts, we'll make the armor for you. And in most cases, at least for me, because I was a tailor, I would actually make the better quality leather armors, and it was just really fun. Actually, the way I met the guild was I was in Everfrost. I forget what I was doing, but the guild had sent out a message to the zone saying that if you bring us your pelts, then we will make armor for you, which I thought was a really cool idea. So I went and checked them out, and because I had pelts on me already, I made armor and helped them, and talked to Hamadryad, and they invited me in then. So it was really cool to join them. a funny story is I ended up making a warrior later on, and their name was Omogger. I forget what level, 35, 40-ish, and I would stay in Kazakh Thrall. I actually leveled out of Kazakh Thrall. I couldn't get experience anymore except for from the Avatar of Fear. And I remember going in there with my bags completely packed with bandages and food and supplies, and I would just sit in there just fighting the whole time. And if someone came into the zone and they needed help getting to their group at C4, or if they needed food or drink, or if they were hurt and needed some need to at least be healed back to 50%, I would help them by binding their wounds and giving out bandages, giving out food and water, just helping people throughout the zone. And that was kind of my contribution on that character, because I role-played that character, because first off, he was from Ogok, of course, being an ogre. I leveled up in those zones, and I had everything that I needed right around the corner in Ogok if I ran out of food, drink, or bandages. So it really didn't bother me too much handing anything out, and it was kind of nice being in there at 3 o'clock in the morning. Someone needed help just getting around, or just wanted to know where they could group or solo, and just helping them out that way. But anyway, it was good memories. It brought back really good memories, and it was really nice talking to them. I wish we weren't cut short because of the fact that my computer did what it did, but I do want to apologize for them for just shutting off the conversation where it stopped, but I put them in front, so I will be talking to them again, hopefully. So later on in the group, not any time in this video, but I had stopped recording, and we ended up having another druid that was pulling for another group right next to where the castle is, and they ended up pulling everything: Emperor Crush, the Vin, everyone. And so we were just sitting here not doing anything. Someone, I think 1 or 2 people were selling, and I think Jarvis accidentally casted on the Vin and pulled him to us. So we ended up having to zone. It was the only time we zoned, but at that point we ended up deciding to break off. And Jarvis said that he was going to go to Caledon and turn in belts and shoulder pads. So I went ahead and joined him. We went to Caledon, banked and sold, and he got his spells. After that, we were going to Butcher Block. At the Butcher Block zone line, Lenore was there, so she joined us because she was also going to turn in belts. And yeah, we went and turned in and got some experience. If I would have known about how the shoulder pads work, I probably would have asked to buy some from the group, just because of the way the quest works. But I'll get into that in just a moment. It was we ended up getting to Caledon, went to where the quest person was, and I ended up, because I like to learn where things are, I ended up retracing back to there a few times. Also went and got my my spells, and I thought, I did a whole video on the quest that you could do in the mainland, or the main continent. Why not do the quest here? That way I could at least show you guys where it was and do that. So I do have that, and we will do that in just a moment. So here we are in Caledon, and what we're going to do is go straight and take a left. Then we're going to go through the tunnel, and you'll see a wood elf standing next to a building. You'll want to go ahead and continue straight. Take a left here, then take a right, follow it under the bridge, and you'll see right there is the building that you want to go into. And once you see the dwarf, you can go left or right, it really doesn't matter. Then you'll come into a ballroom here, or a dinner room, and then you'll just follow this wall right around to the right until you get here. So the way this quest works is that you hand in as many belts as you wish to hand in. If you hand in 1 or 4, it really doesn't matter at all. But you'll see here that I start out with 55% experience, and whenever I go to turn them in, it's a large amount of experience. But yeah, so we can turn in up to 4, and then as you see here, we got about 12% experience. And whenever you turn in the quest, it gives you leather or patchwork armor so that you can wear it, I guess. And then again, you saw there it had 3 of them, so it jumped up to 76%. Then with the shoulder pads, it's completely different. You can only turn in 2. You can't turn in 1 or 3 or 4. You can only turn in 2, which if I would have known that, I would have bought 1 extra, but I didn't. So we'll turn these in, and I believe we get 10 or 12% experience again. So these 2 quests combined really are a lot of experience. If I would have bought another set of shoulder pads, I would have dinged. But anyway, guys, this is everything I wanted to show you today. I hope you have a fantastic day, a great weekend. This is Cipherdec. Enjoy your day. Peace out. Bye.